Hi guys, welcome to Mother Moon Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning. So guys, this is going to be the Gemini reading for the month of August. So, a few things before we get into the cards. We have now passed into Leo season, so happy days, because that is very much an energy that we need after the Cancer season that we had. There was a lot of heavy energy with Cancer season, a lot of purging, a lot of like bringing things back up to the surface, a lot of having to process through things and kind of figure out how we felt about certain things, revisiting old situations, old karmic situations. Lots of people coming from the past, lots of just stuff being dragged back up with the double eclipse that we had, and also Mercury retrograde and a few other planets being in retrograde. So a lot of heavy energy, having to trawl through it, figure it all out for ourselves, process it once and for all, and we're still kind of in a little bit of a shadow period with that. So there, you might find at the start of the kind of first couple of weeks of that you're still kind of having that kind of energy kind of seep into this month. But nevertheless, Leo energy is a much more positive and progressive kind of energy that we've got this month, which is exactly what we need after last month. So Leo energy is very much it's an energy that is has a lot to do with it's the self, okay? So, but it's the self in a very positive way. So what I mean by that is it's not arrogant, it's not like egotistical at all. It's very much it's connecting back in with you. It's figuring out what you love about yourself, what you love about who you are as a person, what makes you you, okay? What makes you shine, what makes you passionate, what makes you love things. It's finding your self-worth. It's finding what you love about yourself and reconnecting in with that again, okay? So it's very much a self-love kind of month, okay? It's finding that confidence that you have within yourself and then expressing that out to the world, okay? So yeah, it's all about confidence, about passionate kind of things. It's about self-love, self-worth, gaining perspective on that, okay? It's about confidence, it's about, creativity, and expressing yourself in that way, and all of those good things. So it's very much a month of, figuring out what you love about yourself and expressing that out into the world, or projecting that out into the world, okay? In whatever creative process or creative way that you feel is right for you and true to you, okay? So yeah, it's a very kind of flirty month as well, in terms of, that kind of, with that kind of positivity and that kind of confidence and that kind of happiness and joyfulness that comes with Leo season. There can be that kind of flirtatious kind of nature as well, and that's wonderful. Harness that and use it, because it's only going to help you. Leos, I feel, get a bit of a rep sometimes for being a little bit egotistical and a little bit arrogant, and yes, on some occasions they can be. I'm sorry, Leos. My sister is a Leo and she's very much like that sometimes. But it's all for a good cause, because they are very good at doing things for themselves, and not taking any shit, and really just honoring what it is that they need in their life, and they won't bother with anything else, okay? In terms of like, no, I don't need that in my life, I'm not going to let that interrupt my energies, okay? This is where I'm going to. It's like that confidence, that self-worth, okay? That self-respect. And that's what Leo season is all about this month, and that's wonderful, considering all the kind of drudgy, kind of like cerebrally kind of processing through all the old situations and karmic backgrounds and that we had last month. So very good energy to be having after that kind of Cancer season. So before we get into the reading, I'm just gonna so I as always, I meditate on your energy before I kind of come on camera, and I pre-shuffle the cards as well. So the energy that I was getting for you guys, it was brilliant actually. It was really good fun. Very, very kind of excited. A lot of kind of fun, kind of giggly, excited, fun, kind of childlike kind of happiness and excitement. So that's wonderful, because it's brilliant for Leo season. It's perfect. But as well, what I was getting was it's like you're almost doing that to the point, you've got so much kind of going on, or you're doing so much of that kind of festivity, or that kind of partying or whatever it is, you know, that kind of excitement or doing things, that you're almost kind of running yourself down a little bit towards the end of the month. And as I came on camera, funnily enough, I started sneezing, okay, and I have no summer cold, there's nothing wrong with me at all, but I started sneezing a couple of times, and now I'm just feeling like I've almost kind of got like a really heavy like sinuses. My nose is very blocked. So I do feel like for some of you, you need to just watch your health this month, because if you're overdoing it and you're very excited and you're out doing a lot of things, yes, that's brilliant, that's wonderful, it's good for this season, but just don't overdo it this month to the point that it's detrimental to your health and you end up with like a cold or a flu, or, you know, like run down and like lacking in energy towards the end of the month. Okay, so just be careful of that this month. Okay, so let's get into the cards and have a look and see what's coming up for you guys in August. I like it, I've got excited energy now, it's good. Okay, so let's have a little look. What does Gemini need to know for August, please? What does Gemini need to know for August? What does Gemini need to know for August, please? What does Gemini need to know for August? What does Gemini need to know for August? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what does Gemini need to know for August, please? What does Gemini need to know for August? Okay. Right, that, and these 3, oh my god, okay, 4, okay. Okay, let's have a little look. Yeah, okay. Am I taking this? No, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to take a moment to tune into the cards. As always, guys, you guys can skip on ahead. You don't have to wait for me. I don't know if I said that already. I got really kind of intrigued into your kind of energies here, and I kind of forgot where my train of thought was going. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting energies for you guys. Where to start? Okay, the underlying energy that I got for you guys was Temperance, Temperance, the Moon, and the Two of Wands, okay? So the underlying energy for this month, I feel, is that there's some sort of need to balance things out this month for you, okay? So you need to, you need to balance some sort of energies out this month. You need to take some time to go in and connect in with your intuition, but also just connect in with yourself, okay? Like you can see here, she's like, you know, meditating or doing yoga meditation. And I feel like there's a need for you to almost do that this month, to connect in with yourself with the Moon card, your emotions, your feelings, but also your internal kind of side, okay? The Moon relating to internal kind of things. There's some sort of need to connect internally with yourself this month. Being Leo season, that makes a lot of sense. However, I'm feeling this is definitely a process that needs to be done because there's some sort of new phase that's coming through for you with this Two of Wands here. And you need to be able to be ready for that Two of Wands. You know, you can see here, he's like, Two of Wands, there's 2 wands in this picture, but there's also, he's holding like a globe or the world in his hands, and he's kind of trying to contemplate and figure out where he's going to go next, okay? So it's almost like there is a, I also always say that the Two of Wands is almost like a gateway, okay? It's like 2 pillars, and the next, you're going through a gateway or an archway into the next phase, okay? So I feel like there is a sense of that kind of coming forward in the future energies for you, but it's like you need to prepare yourself this month for that, okay? It's like you need to take the time to look at this world and contemplate what the next move is, or where your next destination is, or your next location, okay? So it's like you need to put the work in with balancing yourself out this month a little bit and going within to do that in order to be ready for this energy kind of coming forward, and this new kind of perspective on things, this new location, this new situation, this new gateway, this new passage, this new chapter, to be able to unfold for you, okay? So yeah, there's a need to balance yourself out this month, okay? And it's funny because I usually read the cards in the order that they came out, and they usually kind of tell a story. But for you this month, Gemini, what I'm getting, and this could be because of that kind of like, that kind of excited, almost like hyperactive kind of energy that I was getting in the pre-shuffle. I'm almost not being guided to like take each card individually one after the other. It's like I'm kind of going here for this card and that for this card, and this is tying up with this and that and this. So it's all like a big kind of like puzzle of kind of cards, and I'm having to kind of fit them together. That's the energy that I was getting for you before, and it makes sense that this would kind of come out in the card. So bear with me while I kind of put these together. So after that kind of need, there is a need to balance out here, and that was in your underlying energies, like with the moon preparing for this Two of Wands energy, okay? And that's very much what I'm seeing here in these cards, okay? So you have then the Two of Pentacles, okay? The Two of Pentacles is definitely about balance, okay? It's about needing to balance certain things out for yourself, okay? Now, you're needing to balance certain things out for yourself, okay? You're needing to take some time with this Hermit card here, okay? You're needing to take some time to yourself. It's very much like, it's funny because these underlying energies that I had for you, needing to balance things out and going internally, it's coming out in the external kind of like reading as well. So needing to balance something out and needing to take time within the Hermit, okay? Needing to take some hermit time away from everything to balance your own energies out. So yes, all that excitement that I was feeling and all that joy and stuff, enjoy that, that's fair enough, but just make sure you take some time for yourself this month to get in touch with yourself, take some time out so that you don't burn out. Like I said, you don't have those kind of issues with maybe health or feeling burnt out at the end of the month, but also so that you've put the work in to be able to be ready for this next phase, okay? So yeah, that need for balancing out some sort of situations or energies this month, needing to take time to go within and spend some time just by yourself to be able to figure all that out for yourself and contemplate it, okay? Because there may have been some tricky energies recently, and with Cancer season being, before this one, that's definitely the situation for a lot of people. But nevertheless, I say that because, you have the Seven of Wands here, okay? You can see like she has one wand there and she's battling six other wands that are being pointed at her, okay? So she's having to battle through a lot of things, okay? So you've been having to process a lot of things, okay? You've been having to take a look at things and kind of trying to focus your energy on each one at a time and trying to battle through, okay? But she's still battling through, okay? Don't get me wrong, like she's in no way looking like she's defeated there. She's still battling through, but it's just that it's taking a lot of energy out of her, okay? So internally, you may have been going through this process recently, okay? And like I said, with that, like I was saying, that kind of burnt out kind of energy I was kind of feeling for you, that could be something to do with these situations that you're having to battle through internally, okay? So, and the reason I say that is because the other cards we have here for you were the I'm going to do this. The Four of Swords, first of all, and then the Ten of Wands, okay? So I feel like, so whatever it is that you've been battling through, there's a need then to go into a time of like a retreat of kind of healing, and that's why the Hermit card is coming up here, and that's why the Moon card is kind of coming up in the underlying energies as well, because you're needing to take time within for just yourself to be able to heal whatever kind of battles and kind of issues that you were kind of going through, battling through recently, especially in Cancer season with all that kind of purging energy and eclipse energy kind of happening. There's a need for you to kind of balance, to kind of take time within and kind of heal that. So the Four of Wands is all about like that healing, going, taking time to lie down in a dark room and kind of, think about all these, logic and thought and thinking and, processing that all for yourself. And from that then comes healing. And that's where the Ten of Swords comes in then, because you're starting to release all those burdens because you're taking the time to heal for yourself this month, okay? So yeah, definitely, and that's bringing then that balance to be able to be more in that kind of temperance energy, having that balance and that temperance to be then ready for this kind of next phase, okay? Now, the reason I say that is because, along with, with those cards, where you're having to balance, you're having to kind of clear and heal that energy and kind of let go of all those burdens. is because from that comes then clarity. Okay, you got the King of Swords here. From that comes clarity, and you're able to then think clear about things. You're able to know what direction that you need to take, or next step you need to take is. You're just becoming a lot more clear on how you're what you're thinking about certain situations that you're kind of currently in or have been dealing with for a while. Okay, so like I said, it's a really good, because from that purging, from that healing, comes that kind of clarity, which is brilliant, because that's like I said, that's kind of balancing things out, and preparing you with that temperance for that next phase. And what I love about this is the last two cards that I have on the table are the most two positive cards ever, because you're putting in that time and effort to purge, to let go of the Ten of Swords, to heal with that Four of Swords, you know, to put down those kind of those wands, those burdens that were, you know, affecting you, because you're taking that time within with the Temperance card, the Hermit, and you're taking time to balance, you know, with the Two of Pentacles. It's like that's all leading you then to these two last cards, which I really, really love, because it's like you're taking a leap of faith then after you gain that clarity from all that processing this month. Okay, it's like after you gain that clarity, it's like that you're then ready to take a leap of faith. Okay, into this next phase of your life. And what's coming after that next phase? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the wheel is turning for you. Okay, so the tides are turning, the wheel is turning, things are starting to shift and move and get into the right gear for this next phase. Okay, so I feel like that's where that kind of excited energy is. It's like all month, it's like, you know, that this is kind of coming, because you can feel it, because, you know, you've got the Moon card here. That's to do with emotions and feelings and that kind of inner kind of like that intuition as well. Okay, so it's like you know that this next phase is coming, and that this Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning for you, and these good things are starting to come in, but you're not 100% sure about where it's coming and when, and you're excited for it. Okay, so you're feeling that kind of bubbly energy, but you're still needing to ground yourself this month. Okay, and not burn yourself out, because you need to be able to take the time to go within, you know, and heal. Okay, connect in with yourself, your inner self and your intuition, to be able to, you know, purge those energies. Okay, purge those old things that need to be completely shifted out for you once and for all, since Cancer season is now gone and those eclipses are gone, that Mercury retrograde is gone. Okay, so you're purging all those things. You're then able to gain that clarity, so that then you can feel the excitement, take that leap of faith, and then the Wheel of Fortune starts to turn for you. Okay, so yeah, it's very much it's a little bit of a higgledy-piggledy kind of energy, because you're having to balance, like I said, you're going to have to balance that kind of excitement of knowing that something good is coming for you, and putting the work in to be able to get to that kind of point, without burning yourself out, and taking the real time to do some internal work. Okay, so yeah, and with Leo season, like I said, being a lot to do with, you know, connecting in with the self and figuring out what it is that you love about yourself. We're figuring out your self-worth, your self-respect, you know, your qualities, your, you know, all your worth. It's a very good month for you to be doing that, because or you know, for this to be coming up as a theme for you, because, you know, you really are going to have the energies of the universe behind you to be able to, you know, of Leo season, to be able to come in and help to help you to connect in with the self and make that balancing out of energies easier for you. Whereas in other months it could have been a little bit more tricky, because it wouldn't have had the energies of that Leo season energy to help out. Whereas this month you do. Okay, because it is all about the self and self-worth and self-love. So yeah, you're balancing out the internal and the external, readying yourself for this next phase, and really connecting in with yourself this month to get that processing, releasing those burdens, and getting that Wheel of Fortune turning for yourself. Yeah, so beautiful. There's balance coming for you this month. So I really, really like that. It's going to be a little bit of a, what am I trying to say? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky well, I say tricky, but then you are a Gemini, and Geminis are the twins, so there's two sides. Okay, there is that balance, you know, there's the yin and the yang of things. So I do feel that, you know, maybe it won't be as tricky as I was going to say for you, but I think I think just navigate it well. Just don't let yourself burn out, and don't let yourself run away with the excitement of the kind of intuition that you have about this new phase coming in. Because if you do that, that's what's going to burn you out, and then you won't be able to process things and balance things out for yourself to the best of your ability to be able to be actually ready for this, okay? Because just don't burn yourself out is basically what I'm trying to say. Sorry, it's still the tail end of Mercury retrograde here. I'm still feeling the shadow period. My speech is still a little bit bleh. But yeah, just balance yourself out correctly this month. Don't burn out. Don't let yourself get too excited about the knowing that something good is coming, because that's only going to hinder you and burn you out a little bit to the point where you're not able to then process things properly for yourself and really get rid of those 10 of Swords moments and really heal your energy before this new situation comes in. So sorry, just watch yourself, because I'm getting a really kind of like dry and kind of sore throat all of a sudden. I was getting really like bad sinuses earlier when I was talking about the fact that you needed to watch your health this month, because all this excitement is kind of almost burning you out. Make sure that you don't, I'm feeling like for some of you, you get like a really sore throat, if you get a cold, a summer cold or a summer flu or something. So just make sure that you are looking after yourself in that respect this month, because that's not going to help. Okay, so I'm going to do my Moonology deck, and then I'm going to do, what do I want for you guys? I think I'm going to do an Earth Magic one, and I haven't used Earth Magic in a while actually, but I'm feeling drawn to, because it's very similar energies, I think. Yeah, okay, so Moonology deck. So I didn't even get to say it. I guess that's the excitement in you coming out this month. Okay, I'm going to draw one more. What does Taurus need to know for... Sorry, not Taurus. What does Gemini need to know for August? What does Gemini need to know for August? Okay. Oh my god, yes. Alright, okay. So the first card that we get out is meditate and contemplate. Absolutely, that's exactly what I was saying. With that Hermit card and needing to take time to go within and connect in with yourself, that Hermit card and the Moon card, you really, and also then the Four of Wands. You're really needing to take time to go within and take time to meditate and contemplate your past situations, your intuition, and balancing things out for yourself. So yeah, meditate and contemplate makes a lot of sense. Okay, so the next one, absolutely. And with this Two of Wands, you are very close to achieving your goals. Absolutely, and you are very close to achieving your goals. Look at this, like this full moon and this full globe here. Absolutely, you are very close to achieving your goals. But you need to make sure that you take the time to go within and balance things out for yourself first before you're ready for this energy, okay? And the reason I reiterate that now is because the next card you had out was nothing will come of this situation, okay? And if you read the full meaning for these cards in the book, what this talks about is that if you don't prepare yourself properly, or if you don't put the work in properly first, nothing, the situation will stay stale or stagnant, okay? It won't move forward, it won't progress. So you really need to make sure that you put the work in at the start of, this month, to really take that time to go within, do the healing, connect in with that intuition, and, all of that that hermit kind of energy, okay? You really need to take the time to do that this month, or else nothing will come of the situation, okay? Now, if you do, like I said, then that abundance is there for the taking, and, your goals are there and ready, okay? So yeah, just make sure that you take the time to meditate and contemplate this month, and then something will come of the situation. So very poignant energies. Okay. I'm going to quickly do one of these ones for you. And these are the Earth Magic. The information is down in the description box below, as much as I can remember to do that for you guys. I don't use these cards very often, actually, to be honest. Not in YouTube readings, to be honest. But for some reason, I was feeling like these match your energies this month. because for most of the other readings so far, I've used the romance angels, but I'm not getting anything to do with any sort of romance or any connections with anyone else here. To be honest, it's literally very much about the self and just about you. And that's wonderful because it's perfect for the energies that are on the table. But yeah, I'm just feeling like these are more kind of like guidance that you need right now rather than anything to do with romance or communication, connections with others. Okay, so let's have a little look. So, what does Gemini need to know for August, please? What does Gemini need to know for August? What does Gemini need to know for August, please? What does Gemini need to know for August? Okay, one more. What does Gemini need to know for August? What does Gemini need to know for August? No, I'm not really okay. Being guided not to do another one, so just one is one to sing. So, let's have a little look. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, very prominent. So, this healing, okay? This healing card I've got here. You can see here, it's got a new moon, okay? So with the new moon, new things coming in, okay? So the old is out, it's new energies, new progression forward, new positive energy, okay? And you can see that this is to do with the Four of Wands card, okay? Or sorry, the Four of Swords, okay? So it's all to do with that healing, okay? So with the new moon comes healing, okay? And with healing comes new starts, new beginnings, new situations, okay? Yeah, new pathways, new chapters, new starts, okay? So the card that I got for you here was new moon, promise. Okay, so promise meaning new hope, new situations, you know, the sun rising or the sun, you know, you can see like the new moon there, it matches this one completely, okay? So it's, you know, there you go, it mirrors it completely. So yeah, it's new promise, it's new hope, it's new situations, new pathways and new chapters to your life kind of coming in, and with that new moon energy, that is all starting to build for you. So like I said, it's already been triggered because we've had the new moon in Leo, okay? So all of this energy has already been triggered for you. So feel that excitement like I was feeling for you earlier. Put the work in this month to heal. Take that hermit kind of energy and really go inside and kind of connect with your intuition on how you're feeling about yourself and how you want things to progress for yourself. Gain that clarity, absolutely, and that balance, you know, for yourself internally. And then with that, then take that leap of faith then into the unknown. Start that wheel of fortune moving for you, and then that new situation is going to come in for you. Absolutely. I love this energy. I can understand why you're feeling so excited this month. But yeah, definitely, like I said, take time to meditate and contemplate this month, okay? Because you really need to make sure that you're keeping up your health this month so that you don't get over like worn out or burnt out to the point where you end up feeling, you know, sick. And then you can't put the work in as much as you want to be able to, you know, manifest this for yourself. So yeah, that's the energies that I have for you guys this month. My throat chakra is definitely feeling like tingly and scratchy. So yeah, just make sure, and my nose is starting to run. So, okay, definitely make sure that you don't get colds and flus this month, sore throats, all of that. Just watch out for that this month. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope these energies really resonate for you. Please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you want to get in touch with me, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and you can get in touch with me via the email below. If you want private readings, all the information is down in the description box below as well. So until then, guys, I hope you have a wonderful month. I am a Gemini moon as well, so I always connect in with this energy myself partly too. So lots of love, and I will see you guys in September. Bye.